So we're talking about going viral, and maybe this is you, right? Like maybe you've tried to put content out there, and let me know if this resonates with you. If you've been trying to put content out there and haven't been getting haven't been getting the results that you want, maybe it's frustrating. Maybe you've got crickets in the comments, right? Cricket comments, I should dub that hashtag cricket comments. And you have a message, you want to share it, but you're not getting the traction that you want. Or worse, you don't even know what content to put out there, right? So today we're going to talk about some of the ways that you can go viral and some hacks that I've learned and that I've helped my clients. Alrighty, so how do you create viral video? So the first thing is to make engaging, relevant, and shareable content for your audience. So content that's engaging, so that people are commenting on, that they're that really speaks to them, relevant, that is relatable to your audience, and shareable, stuff that they want to share with others. And then the second thing is to use viral strategies that increase the reach to your target audience. So there, we're going to talk about both of these. These are two little sections. We're going to talk first about the content itself, the videos itself, and then the viral strategies for increasing your reach. So notice that both of these points include the word audience. So first, let's back up a second. You can't even do all of this unless you know who your audience is, right? So for me, the reason I said it's time for women to be unapologetically seen and heard is because I focus on working with women entrepreneurs, to be specific or to be exact, or brands, female brands. But the idea that I know who my audience is allows me to create content for them and use strategies that are going to reach them, right? So who is your audience? So first off, you need to know who your audience is. And if you don't have an audience, you don't know who that is, then guess. And no, your audience is not everyone. That is way too general. Pick an audience, choose for the purposes of creating content, right? Like otherwise, you're just like, there's literally no strategy. If you are just like vomiting out content, there's no strategy. You have to know who your audience is. Okay, so let's keep going. So in order to create that engaging, shareable content, first, we've got to make sure that it's relevant and relatable to your audience. So a moment ago, I said you need to know who your audience is. What does your audience care about? What does your audience care about? So you can create a list of things your audience really cares about: their pain points, their desires, their needs, their wants, their fears, their fantasies. Like, what is it that your audience cares about? And so you want to create videos that are relevant and relatable to your audience. And I'm going to put in the comments after this, or in the caption rather, some videos that are relevant to each of these points, so that you can see content that I've shared that is relevant and relatable to my audience. But what I try to do is I find topics or things that are inspiring to women entrepreneurs, things that motivate them, strategies that they want to know about so that they can grow their visibility. Those are topics that are relevant and relatable to their audience. Imposter syndrome is something that's relevant and relatable to my audience. I've experienced it, and most of the women in my audience have as well. So first thing, relevant and relatable content. The second thing is to create an emotional experience. So it helps to know who your audience is, and it helps to know what they care about, because then you can, with the content that you're creating, you can really zero in on things that they, that create that emotional connection. So things that evoke, it could be joy, it could be fear, really, like, things that are like a little bit fearful, or maybe it's something that evokes, like, let's say on the high side, things that are touching and warm-hearted and joyful, and those things that make you put a big smile, funny things that put a big smile on your face. But it could also be like, depending on what your content is, what your audience is, it could be content that is evokes sadness, right? Even if it's touching, but maybe it's something, or anger. If you want them to take action, maybe you need to get people in your particular audience and a particular topic riled up, right? Riled up to take action. So whatever it is, and it can even be suspense. A really great tool for creating great content is using suspense or surprise in your favor, like a wait for it moment, ... wait for it moment, where it's like you're waiting for something, right? That's going to create that response. So really, really important that you draw people in and create that emotional experience. Okay, so the third thing is to make it entertaining. Nowadays, the viral video, with the exception of some content that does get search engine optimization over time, like here on YouTube and on other channels, is that the short form video especially has an entertainment factor to it. In fact, there's the whole term edutainment, which I'm a nerd, so I love that. That is being educational and entertaining at the same time, is a huge market right now, especially for service providers like coaches, consultants, educators. And so if you can make it entertaining. Now, entertainment doesn't mean dancing and doesn't mean funny and happy, right? Like those things can be entertaining, but it could be a heavy topic that you add a song and all of a sudden there's an entertainment value to it, right? It maybe helps to lighten it a little bit, lighten a heavy topic. So you can make anything entertaining just by adding a song. Just by adding like a background music, you can make something entertaining. If you love to dance, then then do a little dance. I do a lot of my edutainment while I'm dancing, and so I use that because I like to have fun, and so I incorporate that into a lot of my videos. So make it relevant and relatable to your audience, create an emotional experience, and make it entertaining. So that is the starting point for creating that engaging. This is the creation of engaging and shareable content. So the first step is, remember I said you've got to have that high quality content. So the second piece, or the second part, is knowing the viral strategies that are going to help you increase your reach. And so these are just some of the hacks that we're going to go through. By no means is this like an exhaustive list, but these are some of the best. These are some of the best strategies. So we want to use a strong hook to grab the attention of your audience very quickly in the first 3 seconds. So that can be use of the strong emotions, suspense. Remember we talked about that wait for it, ... moment. Like that is a way to grab the attention. Movements, making sure that there is something happening. Like if it's a static photos don't do as well as actual movement in as a video. So having some movement is so important in your videos. It can, a hook could even be a song. Maybe there's a song, like there was one I just did that use that suspenseful song that's, it's like da 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 run dun 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 dun. So it's like this very suspenseful music that was used as a hook, as part of the hook, and even captions can be a hook, right? Adding words that that elicit some type of attention grabbing quality can be used as a hook. So having a strong hook. The next thing is to use hashtags that are relevant to your industry. Relevant for your, so for example, if you're in the beauty industry, you want to include beauty as a hashtag. that's relevant to your audience. So, for example, for me, women entrepreneurs, I always include women entrepreneurs as a hashtag in my posts. Hashtags that are trending according to either what's happening or whatever is relevant to your post. And any other relevant keywords or hashtags. And, hashtags are absolutely not dead. You should use hashtags. I'm not saying rely on hashtags 100%. You have to still have the good content, but hashtags are definitely going to widen your reach. And so very, very important that you find, and if there's trending hashtags or maybe trending, there could be like, if you're using a trending song, you can use the song. You can hashtag the song, or you can hashtag a dance, or you can hashtag something that's trending to add, to make, to use those trending hashtags. So the third thing is to use reels. And so in this particular case, I'm going to say reels and shorts, because reels are more likely to go viral on Instagram, and shorts are more likely to go viral on YouTube. And so that's been my experience. And so if you're going to do a short video, make sure that you post it as a reel on Instagram or post it as a short on YouTube. And it's usually 15 seconds or less on YouTube, and reels can be a minute or less. But we want to make sure that whatever it is that we're posting, it's going to become the most viral if people are watching most of it, right? So if you've got a 60-second video, but it's kind of a little boring toward the end, then maybe people aren't going to watch a lot of it, and it's likely that the algorithm isn't going to favor that video. However, if you have never posted, especially an Instagram reel, if you have never posted an Instagram reel, post your first one. I don't care what it is. It could be, you can be, upside down, and your video could be fuzzy and your audio can be fuzzy. I promise you that you're going to get more views on your reel than you're going to get on your regular videos, because reels have that organic viral factor to it. So this is my friend and client Tiff, who she posted a reel a few months ago. She didn't even know she posted it. I stumbled upon it, and she's been posting regular videos, and her regular videos are getting like 15 or 20 views. And then she posted a reel a few months ago, and it got 3,472 views, right? I'm going to do the math on that. Let's do the math on that. So she was averaging 20 views. So let's say 3,472 divided by 20 is 173.6. So 174 times more views on her reel over her regular posts. Now, I told this to her and I tell this to you, I cannot promise you're going to get 3,500 views every time you post a reel. However, I can promise that the average views of your reels are going to be higher than your regular videos. The only exception to that, the only exception to my advice to post reels is if you want to boost a video. For example, if you've got like a sales video or you're making an offer that you want to boost, then you can post that as a regular video, not a reel. And because reels, you can't boost as an ad right now on Instagram. So you're going to get more organic views, but if you want to boost it to a specific audience, a specific gender and age group, etc., then you can make it as a regular video, and that way you can boost it. So that would be the only exception to the reels. To the organic reels model is if you don't want it to be organic and you want to pay for it, then do it as a regular video, not a reel. Okay, so if you have never posted a reel, post your first reel. I promise you, it's going to do better than your regular videos. And then the fourth thing is to use calls to action or call to actions. I don't know the right word, CTAs, in your captions. So ask them to comment, post a question for them to answer, add your links, tell them to DM you, tell them to like, tell them to save, to share, to follow. Like I've already said on this video, I said, if you resonate with this topic, please like this video. And if you aren't already following me or subscribed, please do so. I would really appreciate it. So I just inserted that very organically right now. So, you can do the same thing. So here's an example. This is one of my more viral videos on Instagram. And right from the top, right in the first sentence, it says, women are powerful and resilient. Double tap if you agree. All right. That is, double tap is another way to say like. So I'm asking people or telling them what to do. And then way down toward the bottom, it says, type below a very vixen win you're proud of. That's another way of just saying comment below. And then I also tell them right below that, I say, follow On a Mission Alex for more inspiring content. So on this one post, I'm asking them to like, to comment, and to follow me, right? And so definitely a great strategy. I always recommend having them do things like either telling them to like and comment. Usually a lot of times I tell them to share and save, because that helps the algorithm, especially on Instagram, for them to, but even on, on other platforms as well. Obviously, sharing is a big one, right? Remember I said at the beginning, shareable content. You want to create content that is super shareable. Memes and virality a lot of times has to do with shareability. The fact that it's being shared makes it super viral. Okay, so the fifth thing is to take advantage of other people's property. So that's the OPP. In this case, other people's video content, right? And so look, if you don't want to do video, or if you just really love another person's video that reaches your audience, right? You want to make sure it's aligned with your brand and something your audience would care about. You can repost a viral video. You never know, it could go viral itself. Remix it or duet, which is a side-by-side where your video is side-by-side with another video, with another viral video. Repurpose it. So this particular one here, that was a story about Megan Thee Stallion, did really well across all platforms. I repurposed a video from another platform, and I took that same video, even the same song that came with, made another video. I stitched it together and I repurposed it into a new video, and it did really well. And so that's repurposed content. And then you can recreate other viral videos. So recreating, all those viral dances, that's a recreation. If you are redoing a viral dance or a trending dance, that is recreating. You're not original. That's not original, guys. Okay. Like if you're hooking on to trends, which I highly recommend, if you're hooking on to other trends or piggybacking off of trends, and you're basically doing a trend, like a trending dance or a trending whatever, that's a recreation. So take advantage of other people's video content and you may go viral, right? So all those things are definitely going to help you to increase your reach and potentially go viral. Now, for purposes of this presentation, viral could mean viral for your account, which means about 2.5 times the average views you normally get for your videos. So just to round numbers, if you normally get about an average of 10,000 views for your account, if you got 25,000 or more views for your account, that would be considered viral for your account. However, maybe for you, like Tiff that I just showed, for her, getting 3,500 views is super viral, right? Like she got 174 times more views than her average videos, right? So do what is right for you. But, for me, if I know I'm reaching a couple thousand people, like I'm super happy. But of course, I have the opportunity of reaching 100,000 or a million people, then even better, right? Because again, like I talked about at the beginning, it's about being unapologetically seen and heard, making an impact with our message. Okay, so I have a couple of action steps for you. And this is kind of another way of me saying homework, fun work, play work, or home play. So if you haven't created your first reel, create a reel in the next 48 hours. Just do it, right? Just take the bull by the horns and do a reel. Drop the link to the reel or a short if you want to do a short as well. And drop a link in the comments so we can all engage with it. And then create a list of 10 video content ideas and brainstorm what would be a good hook, what would be some relevant hashtags, and some call to actions. And then actually post it. So remember also that you can create or recreate or repost already viral videos. So you can create from scratch or you can recreate or repost viral videos on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, or TikTok. And if you do that, make sure to drop a link so that we can all like and comment on it. And if it's relevant to our audience, we will share it as well. That's the beauty of a community, is that we can all support each other. And so those are your action steps that I hope you'll do. Drop a comment if you are enjoying this, what was your biggest takeaway, your biggest learning lesson. I'd love to hear. And once again, if you did enjoy this video, I'd appreciate if you liked and subscribed to my channel. And the last thing I want to share is that I have an upcoming event. It's the Create Captivating Viral Video Workshop tomorrow. And this is a continuation of the challenge that I hosted. But I'm always hosting, by the way, if you're seeing this after, I'm always hosting different events. So definitely click on the link below. I'm going to put a link for you to learn more about that workshop. I hope you can attend. We're going to be diving deeper into three viral video tactics. We're actually going to walk through how to do them, because I know that so many of you, including myself, we're Googling, we're YouTubing how to do certain things. And it's like 100 videos later, we still have no idea what we're doing. So I'm actually going to walk through it with you. It's going to be a lot of hand holding. You can ask all your questions and we're going to do it together. And if you end up creating a video during that time and you decide to post it, we're all going to be there with you, cheering you on and, liking, commenting, engaging on your posts so that you, hopefully, ideally, go viral. So I hope you could join me tomorrow for that. And regardless of whether you're here now or you see this later, if you wish to speak to me about whether this or another program is a good fit, maybe one of my coaching programs, I've opened up my calendar over the next few days, and you can go to calendly.com/AlexanderFigueredo/visibilityvixens and sign up to speak to me. It is a visibility breakthrough session, and we can talk about your visibility goals, your vision, what's maybe standing in the way of you reaching your vision. And I promise that you're going to leave super inspired to go for your big dream. And I'll also put a link in the comments to that. So with that, I'd love to hear what was your biggest takeaway from this little mini masterclass. And I hope you can join me tomorrow or one of my upcoming events. And with that, signing off, I hope you have an awesome rest of your day. Take care. Bye.